Shazam is the latest entry in the DC Cinematic Universe, or DCEU if we're still calling it that. The film is directed by David F. Sandberg, who directed Lights Out and Annabelle Creation, so now he's stepping into the world of superheroes. Shazam, or Captain Marvel as he was originally called, is a character I'm familiar with but don't know a ton about. I know him more from his appearances in the Justice League comic books and cartoons, but he's a character that originated from the golden age of comics. Captain Marvel has been around since 1939, so I always have a bit of reverence for characters from that age. But David F. Sandberg and everyone involved with the movie has done a really nice job at updating the character to make him feel very modern and fresh, as this movie borrows a lot from the New 52 Jeff Johns run of Shazam, where the character was officially renamed from Captain Marvel to Shazam. Shazam stars Asher Angel as Billy Batson, a foster kid who comes into contact with the wizard Shazam, who wishes to transfer his powers to someone worthy. Billy accepts and transforms into the superhero also called Shazam, played by Zachary Levi. So Billy has to learn about his powers with his foster brother Freddy, while dealing with the threat of the evil Dr. Savannah, played by Mark Strong. The concept of the movie is absurd, being pure wish fulfillment, but the movie knows this and has a ton of fun with it, poking fun at some of the cheesier aspects of Shazam's origins, while also throwing in a lot of meta humor about superhero films and tropes. Shazam never breaks the fourth wall, but this is the best family-friendly version of Deadpool out now. This movie I thought was wonderful. It has the perfect tone for what the movie should be. Tom Hanks' Big meets Superman, and they achieve exactly that. This is that four-quadrant entertainment that has a bit for everyone. There's plenty of comedy, action, and some horror, but most of all, there's tons of heart. You will walk away from the movie feeling really good. Plus, the movie has a wonderful pace to it, never feeling like it's rushing through exposition, which is what we often get in big blockbusters. If you were worried that the movie was a little too light-hearted based on the trailers, I can say that while the movie has those light-hearted elements, it also knows when to be serious and add danger, to the point where I think this movie might be a little too much for younger kids. But the thing is, it balances that horror out with the comedy, action, and heart that I mentioned, much in the sense of the classic Amblin films like E.T. or Jurassic Park. The amount of heart that's in Shazam really stood out to me, as Billy learns about being part of a family, and while the movie is never preachy, it's nice to really see a positive representation of a foster family environment in a movie. It's all very wholesome and nice to see. Occasionally it can be a little cheesy, but never as a detriment to the film. The best stuff in the film is the relationship between Billy Batson and his foster brother Freddy, played by Jack Dylan Grazer. I thought they were so funny and played off each other so well that I honestly wanted to see more of their relationship and shenanigans, especially the two trying to work out Shazam's powers, which was the moment that made me go, this movie is special. But the movie owes so much to Zachary Levi for really making the Shazam character work on screen. As just this big kid strutting around in a superhero costume, he puts so much energy and charm into every scene that he's in that you get the feeling he was just in his element making this film. It's just the level of dedication that brings a whole layer of respect to the actor for really trying to make it all work and caring about what movie they're on. So I really hope Zach's career shoots off following this movie. He's really earned it because he is the perfect Shazam. Mark Strong was really solid as the film's villain Dr. Savannah. He brings that usual Mark Strong presence that really adds weight and gravitas to whatever role he's playing. Although Dr. Savannah as a character I thought was a bit weak, but completely served the purpose of adding to Billy's journey as an emotional and physical hurdle to overcome, especially as how the two act as opposites of each other. And despite being a completely standalone entry with a tone that makes it feel very different from other DC movies like Aquaman or Wonder Woman, this film is packed with Easter eggs and nods to the wider DC universe that lets you know that this movie very clearly takes place in the DC universe. I actually prefer the way Shazam presents its connectivity to other DC movies compared to other movie universes, because it doesn't require you to have watched the other movies at all. There are no continuing storylines to be worried about. Instead, Shazam has really fun nods that let you know it's all connected. I think Shazam is going to surprise a lot of people, with not just how fun and wholesome it is, but also for the heart and drama that they probably weren't expecting. Everyone in my theatre kept saying how great it was when they left, and I don't recall overhearing any real complaints from people. I think this is the film that can win over the most cynical of us, and I'm really excited to see what the future holds for Shazam. Shazam gets a 9 out of 10 from me. Guys, I hope you like this review. If you want to see more reviews just like this one, stay right here for your What It Fix. Bye guys.